I'm back.
Hey, y'all, gravity, any day above ground, live it. We are back in the saddle. We are back. I put the wrong goddamn, I put the wrong thing in there. I didn't even realize that. My fault, family. I just looked at it. We meant to do this here. That's right. Now I feel better. I was fixing to go off again. But nah. We here to talk about improper journalism and how it can cost you. Yes. Look it on the screen and look at the thumbnail. Mm, mm, mm. This is what you get when you run your mouth and your information was not gleaned with more than one source. Now, we have taught you here on this platform to use more than one source. Always. What I like to do is use one conservative, one liberal, and one down the middle when applicable, so you can get the full flavor of the information. And kind of wish they would have done the same thing, but now they had to find out the hard way. You don't play with people. But before we explain this, let's see who's in the building. Jay the Informant, thank you for becoming a member. Again, it's 99 cents. Helps me invest back in the platform and buy toys and clothes for the baby. That is a blessing. Wallow J, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. Reparations Nation, hello. Antithesis, hello. Leonard DeYuta, hello. Tania Marie, hello. I see what's going on in your city today. That's all we gonna say. Them Palestinian, them pro-Palestinians, they acting up again. I seen it. Rokamuro, hello. Bulls fan, 25, hello. Cosmo Fury, hello. For those who haven't said anything yet in the chat or the live chat or the comment section, hello. All right. And also say hi to Twitch, because we're streaming over there on Twitch as well. So say hi to Twitch. All right, let's get into it. Now, where did this all stem from? Well, it stemmed from a mass shooting incident that happened last year. Let's take a look at some prior history so we can get full context of what we're about to talk about today.
You know,
Let me go here. There's a growing concern.
That's right, family. On your screen, via Mediaite, we're talking about the mass shooting that happened last May, which is almost to the year, in Allen, Texas. Now, I don't remember if this was the first one or the second one, because, Texas had two. It was like in the span of a week. But yeah, let's see what they said. Fair use. Get off my screen. Let's go. What is it? Let's go. Oh, Lord. Okay, maybe the video is not going to play. I was trying to... Oh, Lord. Okay, it's not going to play. Whatever. I don't know why the hell I was doing that. Didn't do this earlier, but okay. So it says, we saw bodies going down. Eyewitnesses in Allen, Texas described shooter in SWAT-like gear firing dozens of shots. Eyewitnesses speaking with CBS Texas on Saturday described the scene of an active shooter at an outlet mall in Allen, Texas, said that they heard dozens of shots and saw bodies going down as they were taking shelter in stores, and that they saw the killer's body on the ground as they were being evacuated. A woman who identified herself as Colleen was with her son at the Allen Premium Outlets Mall, and they spoke to CBS Texas about what they experienced. The two described the shooter clad in all black, quote, like a SWAT uniform without the letter SWAT on it. They said he was carrying a rifle, a big guy who opened fire as people ran screaming in all videos have been shared on social media, including ones that seem to have audio of shots being fired. So that was the situation. We remember this well. Yes, we do. Here was the problem. Now, once everything calmed down and they did their investigation, they had a name. 33-year-old Mauricio Martinez Garcia. They showed the picture. He was white Latino. White people got mad because everybody started saying white supremacy. Funny thing about that, he was a far-right extremist. Yeah. He had all that on him. We're not finna say them words, but you know what we're talking about. Got upset. Political beliefs and online activity. Look who he listened to. He shared content and posted quotations from far-right sources, including 4chan, Nick Fuentes, The Daily Stormer, and his founder, Andrew Anglin, The Uns Review, Stone Toss, and VDare. He praised other master leaders, such as the perpetrators of the Nashville one and the one in Isla Vista. Remember, they got mad that happened. They were mad that got exposed, but that's not what we're here for. Responsible journalism is not only a safe practice, but it'll keep your dumb ass out of trouble.
Let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Fox News, Newsmax, Steven Crowder, Tim Pool, sued by man claiming they falsely identified him as neo-Nazi mass the leader. Well, let's see. And look who they put in the middle. Mr. Simon Ateba, who runs a website dedicated to African politics and has White House credentials. Now, it'll be interesting to see if the White House will revoke those during his said lawsuit. We shall see. A 36-year-old Dallas man had the bad luck to share the same name, Mauricio Garcia, as the leader who killed 8 people and wounded 7 at an outlet mall in Allen, Texas on May 6, 2023, and is now suing multiple media outlets whom he says falsely identified him as the shooter, causing damage to his reputation and image and a severe degree of mental stress, anguish, fear, personal embarrassment, and psychological harm, which has disrupted his daily affairs. The Mauricio Martinez Garcia, who was the actual gunman, was 33 years old and was shot dead by police officers who responded to the scene. News reports in the aftermath of the shooting described him as armed with an AR-15 and wearing a tactical vest with a RWDS. Excuse me, I just woke up from my nap. That was a great nap too. With the RWDS patch on it, an acronym for right-wing death squad, a phrase popular among white supremacists, multiple Nazi tattoos, as well as social media posts that indicated neo-Nazi beliefs and other racially and ethnically focused violent rhetoric. This guy was he was that guy. I see. I'm just letting y'all breathe on that for a second, because I want to see PC try to come outside and try to tell us that he ain't no white supremacist. There's no such thing. Remember, they told us there ain't no such thing as white supremacists. But you know, you let them tell it. Let's continue here. Amateur internet sleuths dug up a 2022 mugshot of the 36-year-old Garcia when he was arrested for an unrelated matter and claimed he was the shooter. That was incorrect, but the photo nonetheless went viral online and was also shared in reports by multiple television networks and podcasts. Yeah. By the way, if you need to know what it looked like and how far it went, Tabernacle. That's how far it went. It got to mainstream media outlets. Look, Newsmax, y'all can't even lie and say that was him. And you didn't do it. That's not the guy. Again, that's not the guy. His lawyer is going to have a field day. All right. We continue. Garcia's lawsuit filed in county court in Austin, Texas, named as defendants Fox News, Newsmax, Univision, NBC. Woo! Now, we know Univision leans to the right, but NBC now is on the hook. Steven Crowder and his Louder with Crowder media company, like he ain't got enough problems to deal with, especially during his divorce. Podcaster Tim Pool's company, Timcast Media Group, host of InfoWars War Room, Owen Shroyer, Jason Lee's podcast company, Hollywood Unlocked, Shout out to Torian for his video on that, man. Today News Africa and that outlet's White House correspondent Samuel Ateba. Well, that's a lot of people. And we have a response for said lot of people who are not getting sued.
It was hard work, and I worked hard.
My ass bleeds for you.
Sucks to be you. Each of the defendants is accused of having, quote, recklessly disregarded basic journalistic safeguards by publishing the photo of an innocent man, branding him as a neo-Nazi murderer to his local community and the nation at large, it reports dated May 7th through 9th, 2023. The complaint, first reported by the Huffington Post, describes in detail the reports of each of these media outlets and personalities that displayed a graphic with a photo of the plaintiff or used an image of innocent 36-year-old plaintiff Mauricio Garcia to portray the gunman, failed to exercise reasonable care in verifying the accuracy of the photo published to depict the mass murderer, and acted with reckless disregard for the truth and published the photo while willfully ignoring elementary journalistic precautions.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
And I'm also going to bring up another example of them trying this. And I kind of wish the people would have done the same thing Mr. Garcia is doing, but I understand why they kind of didn't want to do it. For each of the alleged false reports, the complaint states Garcia sent a retraction demand letter pursuant to Texas Civil Practices and Remedies Code 73.055, but no retraction has ever been published. Ooh. They're going to act like they never got it. That's what they're going to tell you. We never received it. All right, motherfucker. Okay. Several of the defendants are accused of not just showing a photo of the plaintiff Garcia and identifying him as the shooter, like Fox News is accused of doing on their website, but also using his appearance to attempt to cast doubt on reports about the shooter's neo-Nazi ideology and suggest some sort of government cover-up conspiracy. Well. Huh. Well. So we have Tim Pool, who is white and Korean, trying to save white supremacy. Okay. We have Simon Ateba trying to save white supremacy. Sir, you're black. That's you right here. You're black. Why are you trying to save white supremacy? Now we know Steven Crowder white. We know Fox News is white. Newsmax is started by white people. Owen Shroyer, I believe he might be white. I ain't sure. Jason Lee, why are you defending white people? Okay. It's funny. Mediaite's Tommy Christopher previously reported how two Newsmax programs on May 9th, 2023, hosted by Eric Bolin and Greg Kelly, showed the falsely identified photo and suggested, quote, the shooter was being falsely posed as a white supremacist in order to impugn MAGA. And MAGA was stupid enough not to say, how do we know that's not the shooter? Or how do we know that is the shooter? If MAGA can't even protect themselves, how the hell do you expect us to believe that their Lord and Savior is going to save this world, save this country? They can't even save their own image. Well, ain't that a bitch? We don't give a fuck. Hey, MAGA, this is how, listen, when the judge bangs his gavel and gives Mr. Mauricio Garcia, because I know they're going to sue for like $465 billion on your bitch asses. We have something that they should play in the court. I'm going to submit this into the court's findings as discovery, and hopefully they'll play it as evidence of how public opinion thinks about this case.
Who cares?
That's one. We also got this.
They'll self-deceive.
I ain't gonna hold you, family. I never thought, while still being alive, we would see the end of Fox News. Damn. This is a sad day, family. We might, by next year, we might see the end of Fox News. Come on, y'all. Come cry with me one time. Damn. I can't believe this. We're going to lose Fox News. My God. You mean we ain't going to get no more right-wing propaganda? We're not going to get no more of that. We're not going to get no more of them claiming that they got the best looking reporters on the internet and TV. We're not going to get that no more. We don't give a fuck. Anyway, Suck by the Most High. Hello. I didn't realize you came in here, but welcome, madam. You said I'm so late, don't know what's happening. We are discussing how right-wing media is getting a proverbial thumb up their ass, pause, because they decided last year during that Allen, Texas mass shooting incident to publish the wrong photo and name of the person, even though they did share the same name. But the guy, I'm pretty sure the guy that's innocent, his middle name is not Martinez or his last name is not Martinez. They put that out there with this photo, fucked up his life. And now he said, I'm since I live in a litigious society and Texas actually has something on the books that protects me, I'm going to sue. And I'm sure he's going to sue for $465 billion with all those entities that you saw in the thumbnail. And we are here for it. And we are laughing. Laugh again, Mr. Smith. That punk Simon Ateba right now in DC while he's eating the good Ethiopian food. He saw someone send him a text from his website saying, we got a letter of litigation. They are suing you, sir. And he's like, hey, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm getting sued? What do you mean? I did nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I just followed White Daddy. And now you are to sue me. How dare you? I am Samuel Ateba. I am in the White House. No. No. You will not interrupt my food. I am the White House Panther. No.
Robert,
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
You will not make me leave Swell City, sir. No. I was just about to close on a new condo and the finest white woman you ever saw. I will not go back. No. All right, motherfucker, you going back. You finna run. When they hit you with that litigation, you finna run. You will disappear. World News Africa is fixing to close. Dumbass. Anyway, we continue. The complaint adds that Newsmax's reporting also falsely, I don't know why I said falsify, falsely accused the plaintiff of being affiliated with a prison gang, Puro Tango Blast. That sounds like a drink. I ain't even gonna hold you. That sounds like a drink. Puro Tango Blast. I swear to God. That must be like their version of Sunny D. Huh. Okay. Crowder is accused of displaying a photo of plaintiff Garcia on his Louder with Crowder show and calling him the gunman, as well as publishing the photo in multiple places on his website. In the body of the article, the Louder with Crowder author stated that the website tends not to share photos of killers, but since the media refuses to, this is the new face of white supremacy. Immediately below the statement, plaintiff's photo appeared. Despite the claim that the media refused to share images of the killer, actual photos of the shooter have been published by other media organizations. But Stephen Crowder and the Louder with Crowder article discussed but dismissed reporting on the social media profile where verifiable photos of the shooter could be found, including photos matching the hand tattoos seen on the shooter's body. Which means he sat there and took the narrative that you can't trust the mainstream media way too far. That was the white answer. Here's the intelligent society answer. You people and you entities that ruin this man's life, y'all are not journalists. You never were. You guys are grifters. Posing as journalists. I get it. It's only a few $1,000s to get press credentials. I get it. Now, in Tim Pool's case, at least he worked in the media. But even Tim Pool, and this is why I say Tim Pool and Fox News are really the ones that are about to take a major hit. Because they're still within those media circles. They know what the rules were. Hell, Tim Pool made his career off bitching about how the left reported news and how they would get things wrong. And you stupidly followed these idiots because you wanted to keep your fan base and you lied. It's not that hard. It was not that hard if you got it wrong to say, you know what, we might have fucked this up. We jumped out the window prematurely on a story. We didn't check all the facts. We apologize to anybody involved. And we're taking down everything. Nope, you fuckers kept talking about it and you moved on to the next story because you figured that it wasn't going to come back and bite you in the ass. Now it's biting you in the ass. TJ, hello. What are we talking about? We are talking about right-wingers getting sued for lying. And we like it. We like it a lot. Leonard Yuta, hello. Willie Tresses, hello. Soul Vanguard, hello. Patrice Slade, hello. Lamiko Cardenas, hello. D. Humphrey, hello. Jerry Bedford, hello. DSA1, hello. Okay, that's everybody. Let's get back to the show. All right. Likewise, Shroyer, who was sentenced to 2 months in prison after pleading guilty to misdemeanor charges for participating in the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol, showed plaintiff Garcia's photo and mocked the reports that the shooter was a neo-Nazi. They're the ones who call a Hispanic man a white supremacist and a neo-Nazi, which we proved was actually true. But okay, go off. His name was Mauricio Garcia. You're neo-Nazi, laugh, white supremacist. Because Proud Boys never, that was not an indicator, but this is high IQ, Tabernacle. This is high IQ. They love to tell you things. They're the smartest people in the room, and they're so dumb that their words come back to bite them in the ass. But that's okay. Listen, Don P, hello. You're going to get me upset again. We're going to lose Fox News. Do you understand the sadness that this is about to happen? I can convey it perfectly. I did it before, but you came late, so we're going to convey it again.
I prayed for this and it happened.
Do you understand? Now, Sun Kissed by the Most High, what you know about groovy? She said it's groovy. She must have found some bell bonds and she feeling herself today. All right, go ahead. Hey, go ahead, feel yourself.
I actually
do the mathematics.
Yeah.
Math don't lie.
She starched them up. She starched them up real nice. And she out here looking like Bernadette Standish. All right, go ahead. Do your thing. What that mean? You a boomer? Okay. So you was watching Good Times. You was getting down. Go ahead. Don't maybe go find some 70s music. I put it on in the background. I'll do it. All right, let's get back to this article real fast. Y'all want to make me start having some more fun up in here. Wait a minute, you said exactly. All right, now I'm gonna go look for it. All right. Let me finish this article. Let me go get some 70s music up in here. Woo boy. Here we go. But we know now that is the leftist logic. We know now that it actually has nothing to do with skin color. It has everything to do with politics, don't you know? Huh? Say what? Has nothing to do with skin color. Has to do with politics. Who the fuck made it skin color, sir? Owen. Who made it about skin color? Huh? Who's still using the term the blacks this late in the game? Since y'all say it's not about color. Uh-huh. Said he be lying, man. Fuck them. Fuck them. For real, family. I can't, man, you don't understand how much I want to see them get sued. Damn it. Lord have mercy. We need this. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. We need this. Fuck. Made about color. Who made it about color? Y'all did. Oh my God. Listen, Sun Kissed by the Most High. You better stop. You better stop. See, which one of y'all been in my house? You, Miss Niecy, which one of y'all been spying on me, How y'all know what that? All right, family. That was gonna be the private members only stream. We was gonna talk about the 70s. I love the 70s. We was actually gonna talk about it. Miss Niecy and Sun Kids, they might have hacked into my phone. She had an afro, motherfucker. See, there you go with the hair jokes. See that? There they go with the hair jokes. See, they fucking with it. You see that? You know what? Both of you. This is both of them. I ain't gonna hold you. This is Miss Niecy and Sun Kissed by the Most High. After they found out what my private stream was gonna be about.
Now, too, we in this because of you. What was you thinking? I wasn't.
I got jokes for both of you when we get up in there. Don't worry. All right, let's continue this. Poole also claimed the reports about the shooter's ideology were a psyop. Family, what if I told y'all? When they find out new words and terms, it kicks their ass. If it ain't a word that they heard about 10 years ago, it's acronyms. They kick their ass all the time. So everything is a psyop now. Ooh-wee. Lord have mercy. But anyway. Poole also claimed the reports about the shooter's ideology were a psyop. Questioned whether the social media account attributed to him actually belongs to this guy. Used the plaintiff's photo for the thumbnail for the video post of his show and falsely claimed media reports were not showing photographs of the shooter's face, according to the complaint. Maybe that was for good cause. You fool. You fool. Notably, several posts by Timcast reporters got replies from Elon Musk. Lord, it get even better. The owner of X, formerly Twitter, greatly expanding their reach. Musk is not named as a defendant in his lawsuit, but it was recently sued by another man, Ben Brody, for falsely accusing him of being a neo-Nazi. I think it's ringing true, family. I told you this man finna sue this. He finna get rid of this app after the election. The complaint further accuses Poole of having amplified the damage to plaintiff Garcia by spending days continuing to cast doubt on the event and tell his audience that the event was a psyop or staged government conspiracy. Okay, I understand people online think that the government does a lot of this stuff. They set this stuff up. We understand that, and they actually have been caught once or twice. Not everything is a government psyop. And if you think that, you better come up with irrefutable proof. Because we heard this with the Las Vegas shooting. You saw, hey, Tim Poole, you saw what happened with your buddy Alex Jones when he ran outside with that narrative. You didn't take pause on not saying something like that? Guess not. Because here you go. You still have it up. And this is just a short, family. Let's see what he said. Fair use.
Tragic story coming out of Texas, a mass shooting. And leftist researchers in the corporate press are running with this story that they've discovered the profile of this individual. And lo, this Mexican man is actually a white supremacist. Now, the thing is, it seems like researchers have dug through this profile. It does not seem to be real. This person was posting weird things in the past couple of weeks to no followers and to no one. But of course, the media is going to run with it. In this, there are on this profile, there are posts about libs of TikTok, and I believe it's 4 clips from this show from one particular episode. That was enough for them to come out and, yeah, now Tim Poole is trending, and claim that this individual was a fan of this show. Yeah, I'm going to come out outright and just be like, you're liars. That's not the case. You don't get to say someone posted a clip one time and you're a fan, because by that metric, Media Matters is our biggest fan. Shout out to Media Matters for being huge fans.
I'm sure Media Matters is about to have a fucking field day when you have to close up shop. I'm sure they're working on a documentary as we speak. By the way, you said this right here. BBC News accuses Tim Poole of spreading false rumors about Allen, Texas shooting. And BBC is trash, but kind of sounds like the way this is going, they were actually right. And you had the nerve to put a chapter called slander. Really? Let's continue. Spanish language Univision is accused of showing the photo of plaintiff Garcia on 2 shows that drew massive ratings. Primer Impacto and Noticiero Univision, the network's flagship evening news program hosted by Jorge Ramos, whom the complaint describes as arguably the most trusted media figure in the world. So he don't even give a fuck that he going after his own people. He don't even care. He said, you want to follow Personas Blancos? You on the hook too, sir. Garcia's mother was especially upset by the Univision broadcast. Oh, Lord, you done pissed off Madre? You pissed off Mama? Uh-oh. The complaint alleges she wrote a message over social media to Andrea Rega, a Dallas-based Univision journalist, describing how she was in a very bad state because of her family's emotional distress and her son's intense fear and shame due to his misidentification. They have made a very serious mistake. They have destroyed my life and that of my family. My son was scared to death, wrote Garcia's mother, according to an English translation in the complaint. I have received death threats and hatred. Rega wrote back to Garcia's mother saying she was sorry and would call her, but did not do so. It gets worse. Univision did remove an episode of a low-rated YouTube. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Univision did remove an episode of a low-rated YouTube show that used plaintiff Garcia's photo, but didn't issue any corrections or retractions for the television programs, which reached a far broader audience, according to the complaint, and even initially denied the photo had been used on those highly rated TV shows. So you did it and you lied about it. Woo! It gets better, folks. And guess what? Trump ain't gonna save you on this one here. Let's get it.
I actually
do the mathematics.
Yeah.
Math don't lie.
Woo! Let's go. Ateba, infamous for his disruptive behavior at White House press briefings, is accused in the complaint of writing 2 articles for Today News Africa's website that, quote, repeatedly featured a photo of the plaintiff identifying him as the gunman, as well as using that image in tweets promoting the articles. And he's an engagement whore boy. I had to finally mute his ass. He is an engagement whore. Let me tell you something. Whenever Elon Musk say something, or his little ragtag band of white supremacists, here he come. He like the motherfucker that got the unfortunate job of cleaning up after elephants. That's him. The complaint alleges that Garcia, quote, has suffered a severe degree of mental stress, anguish, fear, personal embarrassment, and psychological harm, which has disrupted his daily affairs and damage to his reputation and image, and seeks both nominal damages and exemplary damages under Texas law. Excuse me, because the defendants acted with actual malice or alternatively failed to provide a retraction within 30 days of plaintiff's demands and acted with negligence. Grace is demanding total damages that exceed $1 million plus pre and post judgment interest and costs. He's represented by attorneys Greg Adler and Mark Bankston. You should sue for $465 billion. $1 million between all of them is nothing. Bankston, there it is. I didn't read this article all the way down, family. I stopped like right about where it said negligence. I didn't even see that part. Bankston, who successfully represented some of the Sandy Hook parents in their defamation lawsuits against Alex Jones and is currently representing Brody in his lawsuit against Musk, pointed to a long tweet thread he posted when Mediaite reached out for comment. In the tweets, Banks then described how these media outlets falsely accused his client of being a gunman, and some of them used his proud Chicano appearance to deny the crime was motivated by neo-Nazism. Lord have mercy. A lot of mercy. Today, my co-counsel Greg Adler and I filed suit against Fox Fox as an entity, Newsmax, Univision, Tim Cass, Stephen Crowder, Owen Shroyer, Simon Ateba, and Hollywood Unlocked for falsely portraying our innocent client as a neo-Nazi mass shooter. Damn. That's hilarious. They got Owen Shroyer when he was in court. That is hilarious. Our client Mauricio is a proud Chicano, and he has classic Dallas lowrider style. What does that mean? What does that mean? This is the lawyer for Mr. Garcia. Bunker TV, hello. You said you are my least favorite YouTuber ever. That's what's up. I get it. I get it. You had the good Black American macaroni and cheese and you feeling yourself. I get it. Bruh, spell least right one time for me. I get it though. Jamaican mac and cheese look like something you could prop up the hole, open the door when you bring in your groceries. I get it. In short, our client does not look like the kind of Mexican American who might identify with white supremacy. Newsmax used this fact to support the idea that the shooter was not actually a neo-Nazi. Bankston also blasted the network for accusing his client of being affiliated with a prison gang, writing, "If you're a Chicano in the Dallas area, being labeled a member of Puro Tango Blast is a genuine threat to your life." But I love the fact that through that whole saga, it never dawned on any of these quote unquote high IQ people plus Simon Ateba that, and Jason Lee, that after the war, a lot of the Nazis who ran away from the regime and didn't get captured by the Allied forces ran to South America and Central America. And there's actually still remnants of that neo-Nazism there now, decades later. Never thought for them. I guess these are the people that skipped history class. You know, especially Tim Pool, because, you know, Tim Pool, he's like a year behind me, but, you know, maybe he was the test subject for the Bush babies. Because the Bush babies started in 2005. Maybe he was the test. I was the last class of 2003. We were the last ones that escaped that. We still have some sense. 2004 is like going down the roller coaster. Kaloon King, hello. You seem new, but welcome. He said, at least he said it with his heart. He'll say it with his wallet and tell him to put that money right there. Lehman Lucas says, sorry I'm late, bearded guru. Oh, you Negroes are hilarious today. I fuck with y'all heavy though. Y'all motherfucker hilarious today. Okay.
I'm a man.
Forward.
I am a man. I am a man. I am a man.
I'll take the bearded guru, but I'm not going to give you $18,000 for me to tell you how much of a man I am. All right. Bankston concluded his tweet thread by sharing how Garcia was tortured and devastated by the false media reports. The thing you got to understand about our client Mauricio is that he's a really chill guy. I still don't understand what the hell classic Dallas lowrider style. I don't know what the hell that means, but okay. A bit goofy and very outgoing, but also very shy. Being labeled as a neo-masked child killer by all these media outlets devastated him. People called Mauricio's mom and expressed their condolences that her son was the shooter. The family also received threats. And Mauricio was tortured by the idea of all the people he's known through his life who didn't contact the family will continue to believe the story. And he can't stop thinking about the millions of strangers who saw him as the murderer. In short, each of these media outlets recklessly portrayed our client as a neo-Nazi mass murderer, and each of them have shown him nothing but disrespect. That is something we cannot accept. We will not allow media organizations to falsely accuse an innocent man of being a neo-Nazi mass murderer without being held accountable. We'll see them in court. Okay. We declined to comment. A Televisa Univision spokesperson told Mediaite, Fox News, Stephen Crowder, Newsmax, InfoWars, Owen Shroyer, Tim Pool, Univision, Hollywood Unlocked, Today News Africa, and Simon Ateba did not respond to requests for comment at the time of this article's publication. And what we'll do is we will link to the actual complaint. And Hotep, hello. You saying, is this the one where they had a Photoshop Dolph tattoo on? I don't know, but from what I'm gathering, this is when they alleged they found out who it was and said the media don't want to put out his image. So they found it. And they swear they were the smartest people in the room. And we said to ourselves, it just happened. They usually don't show that person's face until they've at least well into the investigation. So we waited. At least we were smart over here in New Black Media. We waited. I mean, I reported on it the day it happened, but I ain't say who it was or what it was. Now, our thing is over here, if heavy.com don't got it, it's probably a lie. Because I don't know how the fuck they be getting that shit real hella quick. But, you know, I guess we must be the responsible journalists, even though we're not journalists, most of us. But we must be the responsible one. All right. So there's that. So once again, we got something for you.
Life has definitely been lifing. I'm going to keep you guys updated with
Yeah, that's them on the Zoom call together. Mm. 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 Sucks to be you. But this reminded me, this whole saga, this reminded me of something. It reminded me how they were also the same ones that did that 4 years ago. Remember when Breonna Taylor got deleted? Yeah. They couldn't wait. Every day something was coming out. They couldn't wait to report on it. They called Kenneth Walker a felon. He didn't even have charges. Do you know how pissed they were when they found out that man went home with no charges? Ken Hotep, I don't dispute what you're saying. The problem is they ran outside with the wrong photo. The day of the incident, they ran out there with the wrong photo. The day after the incident, they ran out there with the wrong photo. The day after that day, they ran out there with the wrong photo. And the day after that day, they ran out there with the wrong photo and claimed it was the truth. The media don't care. They were trying to say he's Spanish, so he can't be a white supremacist. And they didn't even do their due diligence to make sure that was the right guy. Now they're going to pay the price. I still say Mr. Garcia should sue for $465 billion, but you know, I'm not the lawyer, so get as much as you can. Me personally, I would have said $1 million each person. You got to pay me. But y'all did that with Breonna Taylor, and look where it got you. Look where it got you. No knock warrants are great. That saved lives. Okay. Now you got cops running up in your house without a warrant. Now y'all complaining about castle doctrine. Shut the F up. Oh yeah, Deneen Grant, hello. You know they do that all the time. Every day. Every day. The hell with them. And if they do go to court, Mr. Garcia, Lord, family, y'all don't understand how big this can get. Y'all don't understand how big this can get. This is a free speech issue. This is First Amendment. As much as we don't like legacy media, this is why back in the day when they did something like this, they were quick with the retractions. Because they understood letting something linger out there like that, it's going to be a problem. But these jackasses over here really think they're smarter than everybody else, including the average bear. And now it's going to cost them. And we like it. And we like it a lot. I feel nothing. And I'm pretty sure since this came out on Friday, I'm pretty sure all of them ain't going to say nothing. And don't worry, we lurked. We lurked. Would you like to see the level of my lurking? We're going to go to your boy, Steven Crowder. Now, this is his page on Rumble. Do you think here he mentioned it? No, because he had the 16th in on the show. But look who said something. The 16th in, Tim Pool and Steven Crowder sued for a big mistake. Mainstream media celebrates what? Their competition suffers. Yeah. Look, this seems like an FBI Alex Jones style setup. How is it? Look, this is what I mean. While Tim and Steven messed up here, the lawsuit is clearly being weaponized by the Rolling Stone in this article. What? So you acknowledge they fucked up, but you're still going to give them a pass out of it? We in trouble. We in trouble. Now, here's a question. This one right here. Was that the same journalist that wrote that article? Oops. Interesting. He's not suing any left-wing media outlets. Univision counts because that's NBC. Y'all say NBC is the left. And if you don't want to count NBC as the left, since Univision has a major stake in it, that should tell you something. Because they didn't go outside from what we saw. They didn't go outside and just say, hey, this was the guy. Someone finally said it. They could easily apologize. Retraction lawsuit is gone. So he said, you mean like Alex Jones did before he was sued? Person said, difference this time is that they used a picture from Fox and also left this Spanish channel, Univision, as part of the lawsuit. I don't think this one sticks. No, they didn't list them as the source. Because first off, they get in trouble for doing that, for telling who your sources are. That's a freedom of journalism. That's a freedom of the press violation right there. You're not supposed to reveal your sources unless they give you permission. But even if they weren't the source, they ran on the internet. They verified nothing. That's the problem. Y'all are not getting it. They didn't verify it. They ran with it because they wanted to be the first. And I've said that multiple times on this platform. It doesn't always pay to be first. Let something breathe first. Then you could say something. Y'all didn't want to do it. Okay. Now you're caught up in some bullshit that you shouldn't be caught up in. Because even the complaint was right. All you had to do was print a retraction. Get it on film. Nope. Now you got to deal with this. But I'm curious. Let's X is hitting on. Because we know this is Elon's baby, so it's supposed to be right leaning, right? So let's see. I know I see. Here it goes. Let's see what X is hitting on. They will begin to get up out of here. Just wanted to bring you this quick information.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
There we go. Now, this is from Donnie the Don. Actually, he's a libertarian, I believe. And this is partly the reason why I'm doing this stream. So it says a man who was falsely accused of carrying out a deadly mass shooting in Allen, Texas, has sued multiple prominent right-wing influencers and conservative media outlets for libel over their coverage of the massacre. As networks and online sleuths work to identify the shooter, the lawsuit alleges that the defendants misidentified. Could have misgendered him too. He might not identify as a man. No, he might not subscribe to this part.
I'm a man.
Forward.
I am a man. I am a man. I am a man. I am a man. I am a man.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Do your thing. Misidentified Garcia as Martinez Garcia for days, leading to harassment and death threats against an innocent man and his family. And she cited the Rolling Stone article. Well, the article is from Rolling Stone, so I cannot say I take it without a grain of salt. Laugh out loud. I'm sure if it was about a lefty, you wouldn't feel the same. None of these pundits care about you. It's weird people think that they do. It's weird that people think that they do. Also, reading through the entire article, it seems Fox News and Newsmax were the first to show the picture and the source of the misreporting. So I believe that they should be the ones to shoulder the lawsuits. So you're going to give the quote unquote independent media a pass. So let me get this right. You complain that the mainstream media always gets it wrong, but y'all's Tim Pool and Steven Crowder and all these other people use those same sources. But when it comes time to get judgment and to cause you to stand up, pull yourself up by your bootstrap and take responsibility for your unacceptable reporting and journalistic ethics, you're going to give the independent the pass. When the independent had the choice not to engage it. Okay. And we know for a fact that he is white. So we have to play it again.
After 2 seconds, 1 second.
It ain't Joe Biden's fault. It's everybody else around him. It ain't Donald Trump's fault. It's everybody around him. I can't be responsible for something that Joe Biden and Donald Trump introduced to us. They're not responsible.
is a living, breathing insult to my existence.
We're in trouble. This is who's going to go in the booth November 5th. We're in trouble. Okay, fine. They are all getting sued. Did they take back their statements? No. Let's see what he said. Well, from what I could gather, it was not their statement. It's not their statement. Do you see this? Did you see what I mean? Family, you're watching clear as day. This is what I've been saying as well. They follow their favorite pundit. They let the pundit spin the story, and that's what they're going to run with. No independent research. Look at this statement. Well, from what I can gather, which is you read a Rolling Stone article. You read one piece of the story. One piece. Say less. It was not their statements, but that they used a picture of an innocent man that they had the same name as the shooter. Typically, how these situations normally tend to pan out in court is unless they maliciously, intentionally use the wrong picture. Motherfucker. They were alerted it was the wrong picture. They were given 30 days to retract it. They didn't do it. They moved on to the next story. So they were comfortable with what they did. That's why we have this lawsuit. That's why we're talking about it. If they would have just put in the retraction, we never would have known this. Or whoever did it, they would have said, okay, we're suing these people, but at least these people over here who are somewhat aligned with them, they at least printed a retraction. Just to show you the example of what you should do in this situation. None of them did that. The responsibility usually falls on the original reporters of the story because the other outlets were just reporting what was already broken as a story. I certainly believe an explanation, retraction, apology are in order for them from news sources. God. It sucks that I have to keep educating stupid people. Since we got to educate stupid people in here. I know I certainly don't think they care about me. That said, I am just questioning the narrative. I'm not a big fan of Con Inc., which is conservative Inc. Okay. I just lean towards independent media opposed to the mainstream media. I certainly do not deny that it may be the case they mistakenly named the wrong person. What about the picture? What about the picture? So we're just going to skip the fact that the goddamn man and his family have been harassed. We're just going to forget that. Oh, it was just a mistake. Just say sorry. That's white supremacy right there. Just say sorry and move on. Just publish a story without verified facts and just move on. Let one of us would have done this. Let one of us would have done this. Everybody gets indicted. Let one of us in New Black Media would have done what they did. This whole sector gets investigated. Don't believe me? Look what Frank James did 2 years ago on the train in New York. They shut down the entire manosphere. A whole website. Everybody got investigated. Everybody. They were dropping names and articles of people I ain't even heard of. These people are hilarious. Tim Pool isn't right wing. He tells you he's center right. He gave up pretending he isn't. Trump obviously won him over, but the grift meant he had to keep pretending he was left wing. Somebody said we're still doing this. Tim Pool lost his balls riding the fence. That's crazy. So I say, yes, he is. He is now. I watched him for years because I thought he was pretty neutral, but now that his audience is pretty much exclusively right-wing, he panders. He has to. So at least online, he is certainly right-wing, but I don't think he believes 80% of the shit he spouses. Go read The Grift by Clay Kane. They label anyone they disagree with right-wing. Except he does, because when's the last time he had a leftist on? I'll let y'all figure that out. If this is true, then the J6 political prisoners are going to be swimming in cash when they sue nearly everyone in power. You gotta be. See what I mean? You see what I mean? Carla Lockhart, hello. Vincent Taylor, hello. Derek Fuller, hello. See what I mean? Question for you. We're going to hit him with this. I'm on a troll mood today. Doggy. Who told their dumbasses to go into that building? Because I love how they just missed that part. Nobody told you to go in there. Nobody told you to climb the fence and climb the building looking like them zombies in World War Z. How was it I went there, reported on what was there, looked around, it got cold. I was like, I'm out, and I went home. Why the hell they couldn't do that? Yeah, if it's true, it's an open and shut case. Why you can call people names free of civil liability in most cases. Saying they did something they didn't is an easy suit. Facts are important. Ouch. Piss up, pay up. Get some. Oh, well. Interesting that they're suing right-wing commentators and not the entities that initially reported the information. Griff. How the fuck is this a griff? What? Who published it? What? Interesting that they're suing right-wing commentators and not the entities that initially reported the information. Griff. Did you not read the... Again, only Rolling Stone. They didn't say, let me go look for another source. They're suing Fox News. They're suing Newsmax. They're suing InfoWars. Those are entities. Dummy. I can't spell Univision. What was the other one? Fox News, InfoWars, Univision, Newsmax. Entities. This is so smart. If Tim Cass is right wing, now what does that make you? This is funny, but also not. Well, she told you she's libertarian, but all right. This is interesting. If one puts their name and likeness on the internet, are they not complicit in any situation of mistaken identity? I don't know. I would certainly hate that. I would certainly hate for that to happen to me, but it won't because I don't have a social media account with my personal information. Okay. Glad for you. Somebody said that's not an argument. Dude won't get a dime. It was obviously not on purpose since the perp and this dude share the same name. They gain nothing by being wrong and he has no case for intent. You got to be the stupidest mother. Okay. Their names are not similar. There you go. They don't even look alike. There you go. So off rip, he made his case. Scary world where saying something means you're responsible for what other people do. Slippery slope when monetary reward as an incentive. Okay, sure. Tim uses other news outlets as sources on the show. So didn't he? So did you mean, so wouldn't he be suing those news sources? Why would he sue Fox News? They're going to look at him like, hey, dumbass, we didn't tell you to use our source. Use us as a source. We didn't tell you that. You're a journalist, sir. You got the press release. You should have called up and got the information yourself. Since you have so much skin in the game, it should have been easy for you to call them up. This is definitely right wing. So the two men share a name, and he's upset that people are reporting on a shooter that shot people with the same name. It's not the same name, stupid. Jesus Christ. Let's talk about who they accused. I hope he gets Tim Speedy in the lawsuit. Jesus. Man, same name, shit happens, no liable. What? Excuse me, what? Did I not just play? A woman in Arizona is fighting the FBI right now because she shared the same name with a woman and they accused her of some shit she didn't even do. And then the motherfucker found out it was the truth, what she was saying, and all they could say was sorry. She's suing them to get all the pictures that she had there plus compensation. What do you mean? Smash that libel button. Tim Pool, right wing. So they even know. So most of these people even know he's a grifter, but I get it. Guy has the exact same. How is it the exact same name? That's why we have middle names, you idiot. How is it the same name? So Bob Smith is the same as Robert Smith, right? You idiots. This is high IQ, family. This is them in real time. This is high IQ. All worried about per capita. They can't even get names correct. We in trouble. Guy has the exact same name in the Rolling Stone and the rest of the media, literal demons. Is your position what happened to Alex Jones was just? Yes, because he shouldn't have ran outside with that narrative and he wasn't sure. This is a very similar situation. Minor inaccuracy leading to people using the state to financially ruin. Minor inaccuracy. Okay, motherfucker. A mass shooter has your name and they come see you. You ain't going to be talking like this. After they done whooped your ass, disgraced your name, messed with your family, investigated everybody you've ever known, destroyed your reputation, you probably lose your job, your social standing in your community, you wouldn't be talking like this. Especially afterwards, them folk that did all that tell you, oh, sorry, and move on. You ain't gonna be talking like this. You be trying to get on said news platforms to tell your story. So then she said, go worship people that don't care about you somewhere else. Who's worshiping? I'm saying maybe rethink your position if you are siding with the Rolling Stone and the New York Times. I don't care about the people named in the suit. Just that it's not exactly a non-political hit job. Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll say it like this: destroying your life sounds like a possible purposeful op to hurt independent media. Yeah, the ones who did it, they hurt themselves. It could reverberate on the rest of us. But we're not stupid enough to do something like that. First, who originally reported this story? The mainstream media. And even they didn't say who it was first. They just had a name. They ain't put no picture out there. Secondly, who did not do their due diligence to confirm the details of the story? Them. The people named in the lawsuit. Them. Third, what was the source of information the original report was based off of? Speculation. Internet sleuth. You idiot. But anyway, family, I figured I'd bring that to you. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I will try to be better next time. Y'all got me ready for this private stream. You heard what I said. But it is what it is. I appreciate the 54 people that were here. Highest it was about 60. I appreciate everybody that was here. What's this? There was a woman in Philadelphia. She was arrested because her name was the same as a woman in Houston. She said that she's never been to Texas. There you go. Mistaken identity happens all the time. That's not what we're complaining about. Complaining, and we're laughing at the fact that you're watching independent media who's supposed to be the alternative sit up there and misuse their power and their influence. You do not, I repeat, you do not go outside and put something out there like that unless you are verifying it, especially if it's something breaking news. You do not do that. Are you insane? That's how you're going to get caught up. And now you see improper journalism. Hey, that's a blessing. I got 6 dislikes on the Curtis School video. That's a blessing. That's beautiful. It's almost at 1,000, so that's great. But anyway, I'm going to get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Stay safe. And shout out to YouTube for taking down the live stream I did on Saturday. Shout out to them for that. Talking about misinformation. Shout out to them for that. But anyway, take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
At the end of the day gotta end.
Yes.